Hello students, welcome to the City Pride School Moshi online classes. Today we are going to study lesson number 1 of computer subject and name of the lesson is Microsoft Paint. Yes students, you have studied some basic features of Microsoft Paint in standard 1. Now let's see what are the additional features of Paint you will study this year. So first of all, I am going to open the Paint software here. So in the search I will type Paint. I'm just going to click on it. So this will open the Paint with a blank drawing area. Suppose I have made some drawings. I'm drawing a shape here and I have filled some color into it. Yes. Now students, this is my one of the file. Suppose now I want to open a new drawing area. How to open a new drawing area? So to open a new drawing area, I have to click on the file. There you can see a new option. So I have to click on new. So it will ask me to save the changes into Untitled. Now Untitled is my current file where I have drawn this image or this shape. So it will ask me to save. If I don't want to save it, I'll say don't save. And a new blank drawing area will be opened onto my screen. Now I can make some drawings here. So I'm drawing some arrows, some stars, and I'm going to fill the color inside it. So I'll select this fill with color tool. I will change the color. Yes, now this is one of my file where I have made some drawings. Now if I want to save my file, what I should do? So to save the file in Paint, you have to follow the steps. Again, you have to click on this file option. Then a menu will open. Here you can see the save option. So you have to click on the save. One save as dialog box will appear. So can you see here save as has been written? Yes. Now here in this dialog box you have to decide the location where you want to save your file. If I select desktop, so my file will be saved on the desktop. Now here what you need to do is you have to provide your file name. So I'm going to provide my file name as shapes. And I have to click on the save button. My file will be saved. Now students, you can see here at the title bar the name of my file which I have given shapes. There in save as dialog box has come. So this is my file name and this is my file with the name shapes. Now this is about, we have seen how to open a new drawing area and how to save the file. Now let's see how to open any already existing file. So to open an already existing file, I have to again go to the file. Then there is an option given as open. So I'll click on this. Okay. Now one open dialog box has opened. So I have to see which file I want to open. Suppose I want to open this file and I'll click on the open button. Yes, this file has been opened. This image we can see in Paint. So this way you can open an already existed image or a file in Paint. Now students, let's see how to close the Paint software. So to close the Paint software, there are two things. There is a cross button at the top right hand side corner of your file, or from file menu also there is an exit option. You can exit from the Paint. You can close the Paint software. It will ask me to save the changes and it will get closed. So this way you can open your drawing area, you can save your file, you can open already existing file, and now you know how to exit from the Paint. So let me open the Paint software again. Yes, here it is. It is opening right now. Just wait for a minute. Let me try to open it again. Yes, it has opened now. Fine. We can increase the size of our drawing area just by dragging it from these points. You can make it full screen. Okay. Now we'll study the very first tool, which is called as the select tool. Right. The select tool is basically used to select any part of the picture that we want to change. Now you can see the select tool here. Yes, this is the select tool. So to understand its working in more better way, let's open one file. So I'm going to open one already existed file. Yes. So here we have opened. So this is an image of a house. So suppose the select tool is used for selection a part of the image. So now for the select tool there are basically two types of selections available. If I click on this arrow, one menu will appear where we can see the two types of selection shapes. Either we can select use the rectangular selection or free form selection. So let's see with the rectangular selection. If you select the rectangular selection option, you can use a rectangular area or whatever selection you want to do. It will draw a rectangular border around your object which you want to select. Right. So you have to use your mouse. You have to click and hold down the left mouse button and drag around the outer boundary of the object so that it will make one area around your object which you want to select. Now after selecting this, I can use this clipboard options to cut. Cut will delete this option from here and I can paste it. So I will get my object here. So using this cross-headed arrows, I can move my object anywhere. I can place it again also. Right. Now again I can make some selection. No, not this one. Let's make the selection of the door. Yes, and I can say copy, and again I can use the paste option, so I will get one more door here. So this way you can use the select tool for doing cut, copy, paste with your object or with your image. So that for that purpose actually we need to select an object or a image from any of the picture. Now let's see how the free form selection will work. The free form selection will allows us to make a selection area as like a freehand drawing. Yes, it will. Let's try this. So I have selected the free form selection. So this icon has been changed. So we can select any irregular shape or part of the picture using this freeform selection. So I can just select this door only. Okay, so I have to draw a boundary around it like I am drawing with a pencil, and then I have to leave it. So this door has been selected. I can pick it up. So this is an irregular shape or a part of the image which I can select using the freeform selection. I can select this flower also like this along with the petals. Instead of selecting the other area, I can choose the shape of it and I can pick it up. So I can select a flower in this way also using the free form selection. So using the rectangular selection, we can make the selection of the particular fixed part of the object, whereas we can do the selection of irregular shape part of the picture using the freeform selection. Now after selecting the object, we can do cut, copy and paste operations along with it. right? So how to copy the object I have showed you. You have to just select it and you have to click on this copy option. This will be copied, and when you paste, you can paste it multiple times, as many times as you want, right? So I can create a garden which is made up of various flowers like this. Wait, as many times I can paste as many times I want. So this way we can make the number of copies for the particular flower by copying the object, copying and pasting the object. One more important use of it, or interesting use of it, I can show you. I'll open one picture which is a moon picture. Don't save. Suppose I want to draw this image and I want to make this sky full of stars. So what I can do is I can go to select option. I will select this star. I'll click on copy and I can click on paste. So I can make any number of copies for the particular star. So I don't need to draw a star again and again. I just need to copy one star and I can paste it number of times as I want. So this way I can make my sky full of stars. So this way we can use the copy and paste option. Now students, on page number 11 of your book, yes, here the activity number 10 has been given. So you have to try to draw these activities at your home, and you can make a Diwali card. So this is an activity for you students. So hopefully you will enjoy doing these paintings or drawings in the paint. So thank you for being with me. Have a good day.